And what I want to stress you that we have talked yesterday that we are very poor in the data keeping our case recording. Here I want to just stress you that how you must keep your data or your photographs or your videos for the purpose of clinical trial, or you can present these cases at various seminars or various magazines, so that we can definitely say that how drug transfer or medicine works. So please, I will start from these the cases which I am going to show you. All the cases are present at my website, and each cases are dealt very well with the explanation why I have selected a particular medicine and why I have given this medicine at which date I have transmitted this particular medicine, what is the follow-up of that medicine, how I have given this transmission. Every case has been detailed at my website. So please start with the first slide. Next. So this was a case of facial wart. You can see the before and after photograph. This case has been cured by the causticum 0/1 transmission within the 15 days. Next please. So this is a case of conjunctival hemorrhage, and this case has been cured by the lachesis 0/1 drug transmission. All the cases, the details of each cases has been given at my website. So because of the scarcity of the time, I am not explaining the cause of the selection of particular remedy. Next please. So this is again a case of face wart, and this has been cured. You can see the different photographs of before and after. This has been cured by the causticum 0/1 drug transmission within the 15 days only. Next please. So this was a case of conjunctival cyst. Next please. This was a case of carbuncle. Carbuncle, although it's called a surgical disease, but this case has been cured by the transmission of sulfur 0/1, and the span of the case was 1 month. Next please. This was a case of cephal hematoma. This case has been cured by the calcarea floor 0/1 drug transmission. Cephal hematoma is a condition which is caused when the fetus passes through the birth canal. It is a very common condition. Sometimes it resolves spontaneously, but it has not been resolved. This case has approached me after 15 days of the delivery. So you can see the different stages of the cephal hematoma cured by the calcarea floor 0/1 drug transmission. Next please. This is a case of chickenpox. Next. This was a very nice case of conjunctival bleeding due to the whooping cough. The case is dealt at my website in very detail. The case has been cured by the arnica 0/1 drug transmission. Arnica has cured his whooping cough as well as the conjunctival hemorrhage due to the violent coughing action. Next please. This was a case of corn cured by the anti-crude 0/3 drug transmission. Next please. This was a case of wart cured by the causticum 0/3 drug transmission. Next please. This was a case of dermatitis cured by sulfur 0/1. Next. This was a case of diabetic ulcer. You can see the different photographs. The diabetic ulcer cured by the Silicious CM drug transmission within the 15 days. Next please. This was another case of diabetic ulcer healed by the sulfur 0/1. All the cases, the details of each case has been given at my website. Next please. This was a discoloration cured by the sulfur 0/1. Next. This was the case of milia. Milia has been cured many times by me with the Silicious 0/3 drug transmission. Silicious is the sure shot drug for the milia. Next please. This was again a case of facial wart cured by the causticum 0/3 drug transmission. Next. This was a case of wart and has been cured. He was advised, this lady was advised for the surgical removal of the wart, but has been cured by the thuja 0/1 transmission in a span of 1 month. You can see the different photographs and the size of wart reducing in different dates. Next please. This was a case of filaria. lymphatic filariasis. You can see the size of the leg in first photograph and second, and as size of the leg edema is reducing in different. This case has been cured by the arsenic L0/1 drug transmission. Next please. This was a case of food discoloration. Next please. This was a case of fungal infection of the nail, and this has been cured by the Silicea 0/3 drug transmission. This is a case of ganglionic cyst at the ganglia. I have cured about 5 cases of ganglia at the wrist with the drug transmission of sulfur 0/1. So I suggest you to sulfur 0/1 for the clinical trial of ganglia at the wrist. Next please. Next. These are the different infections on the hand and cured by different remedies. This is the eczema of the wrist cured by the Measarium 0/3 drug transmission. Next please. This was a case of hepatosplenomegaly. This child has come to me almost dead, and he was advised to. This is a case of herpes zoster. Next please. Herpes zoster cured by the Rostax. Next please. This was a case of impetigo contagiosa. This case has been cured by the Natramur 0/1 drug transmission. What I want to stress here, these cases are very common in your clinic, but most of you are not able to produce how it has been cured, what was the condition of the patient before and after. So I want to stress the workers of the drug transmission that please keep the record of the case, photograph of the case, video of the case, so that you will be able to produce how the drug transmission works. Next please. This is a case of wart cured by the causticum. This is a case of leukoderma. You can see the different photographs are from different dates. Leukoderma has been cured by the sulfur 0/1 transmission. Next one. This is another case of leukoderma. It has been cured by the Lycopodium 0/1 drug transmission. You can see the different photographs. The child has been suffering from leukoderma. Next please. This was a case of lipoma of fatty tumor. This also has been cured by the sulfur 0/1 drug transmission. This has been suppressed with there are history of different skin eruptions suppressed by the allopathic medications. So I have transferred the sulfur 0/1 and this case has been cured. Yes please. So this was a case of mine. This is a milia which I have suggested. This is my face, and you can see the different photographs. Next please. This is a case of mole. Although the mole is called that moles are not cured, but this single case I have seen gone by the Thuja drug transmission. Next please. This is a case of molluscum contagiosum cured by the Silicea 0/3 drug transmission. Next. A case of mumps cured by the Belladonna 0/1 drug transmission. This is a case of fungal infection of the nails cured by the Cuprum 0/3 drug transmission within a short span of a period. This was a case of acne cured by the Lycopodium 0/3 drug transmission. This case has been also been published in the Homeopathic magazine. This is a case of psoriasis. It's still under treatment. This has been cured or almost cured by the phosphorus 0/1 drug transmission. This is also a psoriasis of the feet. This case also has been cured by the phosphorus 0/1 drug transmission. And skin eruption dermatitis cured by the sulfur 0/1. Next one. This is a case of acute injury of the by the boiling milk, and this case has been cured by the Canthris 0/3 drug transmission within the 1 month. This is a case of scalp eczema cured by the Measarium 0/3 drug transmission from the different rates. A case of appendicitis has been cured by the sulfur 0/1 drug transmission according to the history of the patient. Next please. This is a case of scalp eczema cured by the Measarium 0/3 drug transmission. You can see the different photographs of different dates. Next please. This is summer boil cured by the sulfur 0/1. This is a case of sunburn cured by the Canthris 0/1 drug transmission. case has been cured by the acid nitric 0/3 drug transfer within the 2 days. Next please. This wart of 6-year duration has been cured very shortly by the medullum 0/3 drug transfer. All the details of the cases are at my website. You can read there. This is a case of causticum. Next please. Next. Next please. These are the cases of causticum. Next please. Sepia, and you have seen the dermatitis case. Yes. Next. This is a case of silicea 0/3 drug transfer. You can see the different. Next please. silicea 0/3 से ये leukoderma केस ठीक हो रहा है. Thank you.